They said Lego's anti-LGBT with mating bricks that bind.
Overthinking plastic toys. They've lost their grip on their minds.
Next, they'll say that Lego bricks are spreading harmful views.
Because they come in different shapes. They've got no right to choose.
Before we get into today's video, please make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons because YouTube seems to hate our channel.
So offer up your subscriptions to break the algorithm curse.
And now, on to the video. Hey, honey.
What?
Do you know what the enemy of gay Lego is?
What?
The Craggle.
Beware the Craggle!
Ah, the Craggle!
This is seriously the most ridiculous story ever. And that's saying something.
So, let's clarify what's exactly going on here. So, a museum in the UK has claimed that, so they have this kind of self-guided tour that's called Stories of Queer Communities, Experiences, and Identities.
That's a mouthful.
And it's a self-guided tour in London. They kind of see things through a queer lens, and so they claim, quote, the top brick with sticking out pins is male, and the bottom brick with holes to receive the pins is female. And the process of the two sides being put together is called mating.
None of you could hear that, but I just facepalmed so hard it actually hurt my scalp.
So yeah, apparently Lego, did you not know the studs on top of the Lego are male and below is female, and so therefore Legos are now anti-gay. Here's an idea. How about you cut the studs off the top and you can have gender-affirming surgery for your Lego blocks, okay? I'll make them feel better.
Why? It's plastic building blocks. Why are you doing this?
Lego, you could see on the rights there that Lego actually made a whole, like, look, we're accepting everybody color thing that, like, nobody bought. That's an actual Lego set. I'm not lying. That's an actual Lego set that they sell. It's like an acceptance of everybody, no matter who they are, Lego color thing.
Okay, and?
But now apparently it's too bad. No one ever told them that, you know, those bricks, that they're gendered, and because they're gendered, they're anti-gay, and you're terrible.
So now they're deciding that they're going to use Lego to tell kids how babies are made? Seriously?
I really don't know. I just think this is so ridiculous. The funniest thing is, you remember there was a time where if somebody said this, I would have laughed at it. You know, it was like a joke. You know, like a couple of years ago, I would have laughed.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh yeah, I could believe that.
Unfortunately. Why? Well, how many more times do you have to prove how dumb you people are?
If you don't like that the bricks are gendered, stop viewing them that way. What? You mean they're Lego and you can choose for them to be whatever you want? You could put them together and make a rocket ship and it doesn't care. No one cares what the rocket ship's gender is. It's just a rocket ship? What? No way. You don't have to look at them and go, it's male and it's also female. No. Play with the dang Legos and shut up, little Timmy.
Or they could just not play with Lego. Please, seriously, please, go into the woods, touch grass, and find a stick to swing as a sword.
This reminds me of, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but a while back, because I work as a therapist, one of the things I want to mention is, a while back, we have what's called the DSM-5, which is a Diagnostic Statistics Manual, version 5. And recently, not that long ago, actually at the end of last year, it got an update. Why? Because it had offensive language in it. What is this language, you ask? Fat, overweight, and all I'm thinking is I'm picturing this woman with like 15 piercings and like multicolored hair, and she's like, yes, with my soy latte this morning, I'm gonna open up the DSM-5 and have a nice read. It's a diagnostic statistics manual. You do not read it for light reading. You use it as a diagnostic statistics manual. It's like saying you got offended because you read the instructions for the car and it said something that offended you, and so you asked it to change it. It is an instruction for a car. Who cares? Stop trying to read it. You guys are weird. Like, this is a weird thing. Stop making everything, well, this is offensive, this is gendered, this is whatever. You know what would make things a lot better? If you just stopped. Stop it. What is wrong with you? Do you really think that getting offended at everything is going to make things better for you? It hasn't done so far. So my question is, what are you hoping to achieve with this? Like, okay, so now Lego is gendered and it offends you. So don't play. Now you have no Lego. Uh-oh, the DSM is gendered and offends you. Don't have the DSM. Eventually you won't have air because it'll offend you too. And you know what? Go ahead. Do whatever you want. The air is racist now. Don't breathe it.
Is your rant over yet?
It annoys me. These people.
It annoys you. But you need to calm down. They can't. Trying to understand these people will only hurt your beautiful brain.
Here's what I'm going to say, though. These people, you guys are so bored with your lives that you have to create problems to then get offended by. If you need to create problems to be offended or looking at something through a lens, if you want to find something to be offended about and you want to look at something through a lens that you need to have to make it offensive, you can do that. It is not that difficult. But here's an idea. How about you don't? How about you recognize that there's plenty of people in life right now who are actually struggling? You guys are the people who say, oh, we need to fix the climate. We need to fix all this kind of stuff. Why don't you spend time fixing problems instead of looking for more? If you're have such amount of free time that you can find Lego to be gendered and get mad at it, then you have enough time to go out there and try to actually better the environment, better the world. And if you can't do that, the only thing you're doing is making everything worse. So maybe, just maybe, you can do the world a favor, and rather than creating more problems to then not solve, how about you either solve the problems that already exist or do the world a favor and shut up so there's no more problems that are created? You're welcome. You saved the world.
I got nothing more to add.
Gonna craggle their stupid mouths shut.
Please do. If you use super glue, it'll be even more effective.
Share with your crew. Escape life's hell. From spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace of humor as a cure.